Hello, and I am Karen Morris. This is a really enthusiastic opening, and I'm here to talk about Arkham City, a review of sorts. But I've brought along my good friend Jack Thomas. Say hi, Jack.
Hello.
Hello. This is your first time on my channel, on
Oh,
this channel
really?
anyway. You've been on my
Oh,
other
wow.
channel.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's surprising, Cameron.
But yeah, if you don't know Jack, he's from college and he has his own channel called Ape Escape, which just had like a DC reboot, if you will. And you can go check that out. He's getting into comics, so a lot of my subscribers are into comics, so they might like your new video and videos to come.
Ah, that would be
Yeah.
lovely.
And yeah, so that's pretty much the intro. We're going to be talking about Arkham City because I've put off a review of this for a while because I don't know. I don't think I should review it. I have trouble reviewing games because there's so much. I just like talking about them. So this is gonna be more of just a chit chat about the game.
Chitty chat.
Yeah.
Chitty
So
chat.
first of all, we're gonna talk about we're not gonna talk about the story for a while because that has a lot of spoilers. So if you're worried about spoilers, don't worry. You can stay on for a bit. We're gonna talk about the gameplay, like controlling Batman, being Batman, if you will. What did you feel like? You had like complete control of the Caped Crusader, or was there anything you'd want to do?
Well, I thought they did it pretty spot on because you played Arkham Asylum, right,
Yeah,
Cam?
yeah,
It's a pretty obvious question, but just never know. But
yeah.
it was really good in that, like really good. But I just find they've made an already flawless control system even more, better.
Yeah, yeah, and the best thing is like in Arkham Asylum, you felt like Batman, like you felt like you could do the stuff Batman did, but you were because you were always in a closed environment. You were
Yeah,
mostly indoors and stuff. You felt like I'm not Batman enough, like I'm not flying around the city and stuff. And
yeah.
they didn't give you all the gliding options they do in this game because you didn't need them. But in Arkham City, you really do feel like, I'm Batman, I'm flying around the city, patrolling and stuff. Because you don't have to do the,
Definitely.
even if you're not doing the missions, you can go around stopping crooks, beat up like political prisoners and stuff, and you feel like I'm Batman. And yes, you're gonna say
Save
that. You're gonna say that a couple of times while playing the game.
Oh God, I said that so much.
So,
Literally, there's a move you can do where you like hide behind a glass panel, like a window, and you like grab them from the other side and pull them through. The amount of times I made a really loud like growl every time I did that. Well, it's just a satisfying move to do.
there's bits as well where like I get frustrated because in some of the mini missions where you have to find something that's not on the map, like unless you get
Yeah.
The Riddler maps, which I didn't get for a while. I'll like run around and I'll like see like henchmen that are around about the area I know where it is, and I'll punch them, and then in my voice I'll be like, "Where is it?" So yeah,
What I
um,
found funny as well is when you're interrogating the Riddler people, if you just skip what they say and Batman just punches them really quickly without listening to anything they say.
the best thing as well is Batman's such a dick in those scenes because so many times he just pulls them up and he goes, "Yeah, yeah, tell me what you know, or I'll hurt you." And he'll be like, "Okay, I'll tell you everything. Don't hurt me." And they'll just smack him in the face, and they won't tell him anything. Like, yeah, then he'll just know, as if all he needs to do is smack them in the face, and then he gains all their information.
It like travels through his fist to his brain, and then he just knows
And
what's
you're just
in
like,
their head at
Batman,
the time.
Batman, how does that even make any sense? Well, I'm Batman, so
Your argument is invalid. I'm Batman.
yeah, but
Batman.
being Batman and like flying around and stuff, that was pretty spot on. I don't know how they're going to
Oh
improve
yeah.
that. I can't wait for the sequel. For the only thing that they could add to the experience is vehicles like the Bat Car, the Batcopter, maybe the Tumbler if they're going to have a movie route. That would be awesome.
Yeah, definitely. I'd love that in the next game.
But I don't
Definitely.
know. The way they
Fine
do
with it.
it is really well, where like you're unable to kill people. It's basically impossible to kill people because you're Batman. You can't
Yeah.
kill people. If they give you a Batmobile, I don't know how they're gonna do that because I'm just gonna be running over everyone.
What I found weird is, as you were saying about the way you can't kill people, is like when you like glide kick someone on the roof and you kick them, and they would clearly fall off the roof, but they just like hit
Stop.
the invisible wall and bounce back, and it looks really
See,
derpy.
it does look stupid, but there's sometimes where it's fun, where like you can glide kick them. They'll bounce off the invisible wall into your fist, and then you just knock them out. You're just like, yeah, it's pretty awesome. But yeah, there's the whole feel of Batman fighting and stuff, but then there's also the gadgets, Batman's gadgets. They were a lot of fun in this game. There's lots of new ones
Oh
from that
yeah.
weren't in Arkham Asylum. What do you think your favorite gadget was?
Right. I'm looking at them all now. Favorite gadget. Oh God, I don't know. I really, really liked the freeze grenades. I thought they were quite
Yeah,
cool.
a lot of
But
people didn't like them. They thought they were really like pointless and boring, but I thought they're really fun.
I liked them a lot. I liked you know when you get the combo thing, you can buy an upgrade that lets you use a gadget, but it's a lot more powerful if you're on this combo
Yeah,
multiplier.
yeah, yeah.
Did you get that upgrade, Cam?
I think I did. Yeah, I'm not that good at combat, like keeping combats, but when I do, I'm like, yeah, and then I get so excited. I like jump in the air and it stops the combo.
But when you use this freeze grenade, once you get this multiplier, you throw it and it like massive explosion and everyone freezes like
Just walk
off the
around.
floor. It's great because you just freeze everyone. You can just like it would like if you were fighting a lot of people, it would not freeze like one or two of them,
Yeah.
and then one or two you could just beat the crap out of while everybody else just stays still,
Or
frozen
you,
solid.
if it just froze everyone, you can just push them all over. Just walk past. It's like I'm Batman. Um, I found my favorite gadget was like one that it doesn't. It's not actually for combat that much, but it's so fun when you use it in object. Is the electric gun?
Oh yeah,
Just
oh that's
finding
great.
like the biggest dude in the fight and just making him beat everyone for you. You're just like
Yeah,
one of the
yeah,
Hammer
that's bro.
twins, which were one of my favorite characters. If you electrocute them, they basically just finish the match for you because they wipe everyone out.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's a lot of cool gadgets. I don't think any of the gadgets I didn't get use out of. Even the one that turns off weapons, that was just really fun.
yeah,
Because
yeah. What was your favorite then, Cam? All over.
probably the electric gun. I don't know.
Yeah.
The electric gun crossed with maybe the what's it called? The one that like puts a line behind you and in front of you, so you like zip line.
Oh, the line launcher.
Yeah, the line launcher. That's
Yeah,
really
that
fun when
was
you do it in
cool.
slow motion. And that was just like no. It's really fun doing that around the city instead of gliding because people just look at you like, "What the fuck is
Yeah.
Batman doing?" But yeah, and I always use the slow motion in that to like avoid gunshots because I'm just like no, fly away. Um,
Stop shooting
I'm Batman.
me.
But yeah, there's not really much you can say about the gameplay because there's nothing really wrong with it. There's nothing in
Oh,
it that
oh,
that you can argue with. There are some gadgets that people don't like, but you know, there's always the good
yeah,
gadgets. I
yeah.
think we'll get into the story now. This might be actually longer than 10 minutes, but I want to get into the story because that's really the main driving
That's
force of this game.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Before we get to the
So,
main story, though, what's your favorite side story, side mission?
oh, okay. My favorite side mission. I like them all because they're all really, really different
Yeah,
and
except for
interesting.
I have a really big problem with one of them, but I'll talk about that when it comes to me.
Okay. Well, it'd be really awkward if I picked that one. You have a problem.
Yeah, I was like, screw you, Jack. You're just out of the review.
um, oh, it's just so hard to pick. I probably have to say I really enjoyed Identity Thief. I mean, I like the story part, but it was pretty annoying trying to find the bodies. That
Yeah,
was
yeah, that was annoying. Like, sorry about that little technical error. You were talking about the Hush side
ah
mission.
yeah. Hush was awesome, but
Yes.
the story was really good, and the only annoying factor was finding the actual bodies.
Yeah.
Because I
Um.
found they were a bit they're a little bit too hard to find. I mean, I did it without any guides or anything because I'm Batman, but
Exactly.
it was, it was still a bit annoying because you had to kind of look in all the alleys. It was quite a cool idea, but they could have had some kind of indicator, like the big circle they sometimes have.
Yeah, the weird thing is, right, I'd find one and I'd be like, oh my god, I know that's Hush. Because, like, I read the comics, I'm like, holy shit, that's Hush. That's, like,
Yeah,
what it is. So I'm like, I gotta do this side mission because he's one of the coolest Batman villains. And I just, like,
yeah,
run around everywhere looking for them. And I spent, like, 10 minutes, like, searching around this entire, like sect of the city, just like going through every alley, and I couldn't find them. And I'd just be like,
yeah.
"Oh fuck it, I'll do some other missions." And during those missions, I'd accidentally find them, and I'd just be like, "What the hell, man? I just looked here, and it wasn't there. Now I'm just accidentally tripping over the dead hush
Whoops.
bodies. Like, whoops! Ooh, this is a hush body." That annoyed me because I'm just like, maybe I'm just so bad at the game that when I try to complete it, I can't. But when I'm just like, I won't complete it. I'll find a way.
So, what was your favorite mission then?
My
So,
favorite side mission was probably
Hard to pick.
It is hard to pick because a lot of them, the story is good, but the actual mission is boring.
Yeah.
Um, I think as far as gameplay, I think the Mad Hatter one is my favorite
Oh yeah, I really enjoyed that.
because
It's fun.
that one's probably the best for like the actually doing the mission. It doesn't get the best story, but
Yeah,
like you get a fight and you're like a big bunny and you're like oh and a giant dime and shit and oh that was funny. And the way
yeah, it was great.
I really liked how they took from the comics how like he makes people wear stuff. It isn't hats in it though, because in the
All
comics
right.
he makes people wear hats and then he mind
Yeah.
controls them. But in this, it's bunny masks, and it just makes it even
Ah,
creepier.
yeah.
The Mad Hatter's
They
always
were
been
creepy looking masks.
yeah, the Mad Hatter's always been one of my favorite Batman villains because
Yeah,
like he's
that's
really
cool.
like childish and you think he's all cool, but he's also really really scary and creepy. And
Yeah.
I liked how they're like, "Where's Alice? I don't know where Alice is." I'm like, Shut up, creepy old man!
So creepy.
Get this fucking thing off my face!" But yeah, as far as story, I think Azrael is my favorite because I just love
Yeah.
Azrael. It was one of those boring side missions to do because you're looking for symbols,
Oh God.
but when you
Yeah.
finished it, you're just like, oh, sequel.
I had to use a guide for that, like
Yeah,
first time through,
I didn't use a
because
guide. I just failed at it so much that the game had to let me win. They just like I was running around and Azrael had to find me because I couldn't find him. It's like
calling for you like,
Batman, huh? Batman. Oh hey.
oh wow, I'm just playing the game now, right? And I was looking for Azrael because you just mentioned it, and I wanted to finish it up.
Yeah.
And I just saw him appear on the roof like like a big puff of smoke, and then he was just there.
See what I mean? He just like looks for you. Like, hey
Yeah,
Batman. Yeah, but I don't know. That's probably my favorite story. And I do have a problem with side missions, right? This one is
yeah,
annoying, right? Because it's built up as like this. Mr. Freeze is one of the coolest villains in the main story, and it's
yeah.
built up like, oh, now you're gonna work with Mr. Freeze, and it's gonna be awesome, and you're gonna like, yeah, you find his equipment, right? And the first objective of the side mission is to find his equipment. You're like, okay, I'll do that. You go, you find his equipment. It's like you finish the side mission. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah,
I was like,
I know what you mean.
it
It's a bit of a
lit-
letdown, isn't it? It's like a
it,
whole side mission just to find this one thing.
and it's not even like you have to fight the dude. You literally just walk up and find the box, and you're like, oh, that was fun. And what do you get from it? You get from like like an upgrade for the sticky grenade, don't know, the ice
Yeah,
grenade. Sorry.
the icy like freezes their legs and
Ah, it was annoying. I was just like, oh, can it give me like I don't know, like can I have a freeze gun? That would be awesome.
yeah, it would be.
Like
Um,
jumping like.
I did I did like one thing about that quest where you see the elevator where the guard is,
Oh yeah,
can
that was
move it
pretty
up and
cool.
down, and they crap themselves. I found that really fun.
The thing with that though is like you could have had that in the game without the side mission. That wasn't actually part of the
Yeah.
side. That was just like where you go to get the side mission. There's also that cool place where like you can do Batarang training. Where like it's like oh no, is that on
Oh yeah,
the
I
DLC?
remember.
I don't know, maybe.
With all the penguins and stuff.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
hit them all, you get the Riddler trophy.
yeah. That's fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
But yeah, that's pretty much our opinions on the side missions. So we'll spend these last 5 minutes talking about the story. Now, the story. Freaking, who is your favorite person to fight in the story? Like, favorite boss fight?
Oh
It's hard.
well.
It's got to be in the main story as well.
Well, sorry.
It's got to be in the main story as well.
Okay. I forget some of them because my brain is like a sieve, but
Yeah.
I really liked. Well, it's a spoiler. This
Yeah, yeah,
one.
there's spoilers from this point on. I think they know that if we're talking about the story.
Yeah. I really like Clayfish. Like a
Oh,
lot.
yeah, yeah.
I, I,
Um,
fe- I felt that boss fight was top notch.
I like Clayface, but it frustrated me because it just after a while it just fell into the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
The
I
same
really
thing.
liked about you. Sorry, I really liked about you get the sword and you're like
That's
cutting up
fucking
parts
cool.
of him.
That is awesome, man. When you're in the
That was
Lazarus
good.
pit, that bit's
Yeah.
awesome. I think my favorite boss fight. I don't know if it's the boss fight or leading up to the boss fight as well. Is Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
That was cool because like
Oh yeah.
you
Definitely.
where like you keep flashing between the weird world and then the real world, and like you fight in a giant Ra's al Ghul in like in the sand and stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
That was great.
I also liked another one, but that was this one. I couldn't be my favorite because it was frustrating, which is the Mr. Freeze fight.
Yeah.
We had to beat
Oh,
him
Mr. Freeze is fun.
yeah, you have to beat him different ways every time. I just
Yeah.
started running out of ways. I was like, I don't know what to do anymore. He's gonna kill me. I'm gonna be a popsicle for the rest of my life.
No, no a popsicle.
Yeah, but Solomon Grundy was good as well. He was another villain
Oh yeah.
where the fight kept changing the more and more that you did it. You kept having to do different things, and eventually you ripped out his heart. I was just like, yeah, I'm Batman. I'm gonna
I'm
eat his
Batman.
heart.
Eat
I'm
it.
done. So yeah, that was fun. The story overall was just pretty awesome. A lot of people say this, and I think I agree. It's like one of the best Batman stories ever told.
Oh yeah, by far. I love the ending so much.
The end.
I
A lot of people didn't like the ending, but I think the ending just is a really cool, like, just like, uh,
someone's take on the lore of Batman.
yeah, it's really like a payoff to the whole tension that's been building, and not just this game, but the game before as well, where they're just
Yeah,
two opposites just clashing all the time, and neither can get
yeah.
up on each other. And I really like how Batman didn't kill him.
Oh yeah, that was really great.
Because the whole thing is Joker's mission is to get Batman to kill someone, even if it means the Joker. Because if you see in Arkham Asylum, the first game, the Joker gives Batman the chance to kill him, and Batman doesn't take it.
Yeah, I can't remember that part.
It's when he throws the Batarang, and he on purpose misses the Joker.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So I liked how they made it that the Joker's like doesn't win in the end because Batman technically doesn't kill the Joker. He doesn't kill anyone. And
yeah.
the oh wait there, let me stop because I want to say this now. Yeah, but anyway, the my favorite line is like one of the very last lines where he's like, "You want to hear something funny?
Oh
Come
god,
on
that bit
then."
was the best bit,
Yeah, and
like
he's like,
ever.
The funny thing is that I actually would have saved you, and he's like, "That is pretty funny."
Yeah, such a good ending.
And it's
I don't
really
know, it's really tragic as well.
yeah, and that scene where he's holding the Joker and he's like taking him out of
Ooh.
the cinema.
There's like a reference to that in the courthouse.
Yeah, the picture,
Yeah,
the
I
duality
only
of
knew because
man.
of the video that I watched, the Easter egg one.
Yeah, I think if I
So
find
funny.
the link for that, I'll put it below. If you've ever played the game and really enjoyed it, but like wanted to find all the secrets, watch this video because it does spoil the secrets, but it does give you a chance to like find them all and stuff. It's like a really cool game guide.
Yeah, it's brilliant. There were some really cool ones on there. Some of
Yeah.
them were a bit weird, like technical glitches and stuff. Like the one where you can see Gotham in the puddle.
Oh yeah,
That was a bit pointless. It's not really an Easter egg. It's just reused textures, but
yeah.
still
Um,
pretty cool.
I really like how this game it feels like you can treat it as the last ever Batman story, like Batman at his finest. He's really beaten down, and he's just got he's like using the last of his strength. The
Yeah,
last game was kind of like that, where it's like Batman's beaten down, but it never felt like Batman couldn't come back. Whereas this game, there is a point in the game where I'm literally just like, oh well, I guess Batman's gonna die. I guess that the what's his name? Ra's al Ghul will win this time because Batman's probably
yeah.
gonna die,
Uh,
and Batman just fights back, and it really feels like the last Batman story. But also, it also feels like there's a lot of room for a sequel.
yeah, they definitely would. They definitely could be. Well, they are making one, aren't they? I think
They're
they
thinking of
announced it, or
they haven't announced it, but if you play Arkham City, they kind of announced that they're gonna do it
yeah,
because there's so
yeah,
many references with Hush and all that.
yeah, definitely. There's a lot of them.
I think overall, my opinion on the story is just like even if you don't like playing the game, play the game anyway if you're a Batman fan. And if you don't play the game, read the comics that are coming out now. There's this thing called Arkham Unhinged, which I believe is just the game but in comic form, which I think is going to be just as good, but not without the playing and stuff because the story is really good.
Yeah. What was the one you read, Cam? The
Um, I read it was just called Batman Arkham City. It's written by Paul Dini, who's a really
oh right.
famous Batman writer. He also wrote the game, and it's basically just tells you what happens before Arkham City.
Oh okay.
That was the comic. It's really interesting. I'd recommend
That's
that
something.
for anyone who's really into the game and wants to know how they got from Arkham Asylum to Arkham City. But yeah, do you have anything else more to say on the actual story of the game?
Um. Well, I found it really well, going back to the ending, I found it really clever how they actually had a lot of hints toward it throughout the story
Yes, and they
that
flash
were
back
easily
and all that.
overlooked.
That was
Like,
pretty awesome.
yeah, like the one of the ones I like most. My trailer thought has just died, but one one of the ones I liked most was the yeah. If you stay in the clock tower of the church for longer than the time limit,
Yeah,
like if you stay for longer than the 5 seconds, it doesn't blow up and Joker talks to you.
doesn't it?
Yeah,
I've
Joker
played it
says this
three
thing, like a really
times.
long passage to you about one of us is gonna die in this bats, and I think I know my bets are on and stuff like that.
Oh man.
So it like ruins the end, like at the start of the game, pretty much. Well, not so much ruins it, but speculates toward the ending.
Yeah.
And there was another one as well where oh yeah, if you scan Joker when he's like, I'm pretty sure you know this one. If you scan
Yeah,
Joker
yeah.
when he's looking better and stuff, when it's Clayface, if you
Yeah.
scan him, he doesn't have a skeleton like
That's really
Clayface.
cool. I like that how
Really
like
cool.
Clayface wouldn't go through the effort of making a skeleton because he doesn't need one.
Yeah,
So like
it's cool.
he underestimates Bat's intelligence or
Yeah,
your intelligence.
it's cool as well because in the first game when he was golden, he didn't have a skeleton either. So if you paid a lot of attention in the first game, you could have sussed it out that it was Clayface quite early on,
Yeah. Oh
which
man.
I didn't because I'm not that clever.
Neither did I. So many times, I want to talk about this a tiny bit, but so many times I didn't use the X-ray when I should have. Like there's a Riddler side mission where
Yeah.
it's kind of like find the ball in the cup, but it's find the police officer in the cup, and
Oh yeah, I
they
like that one a lot. It was really
yeah they
fun.
mix him up. I failed that about 300 times before I was just like, oh wait, I could just use my X-ray and see which cup he's in. It was so annoying. I was just like, why can't I get the right cup? Damn you, Riddler. Oh man, it was annoying though.
I didn't suss it out for a while either. It was a confusing one.
Yeah. It's just like the simplest one ever, but it's still confusing. But yeah, I want to talk, what was I going to talk about? Oh, damn. Oh yeah, we'll talk a bit about the DLCs.
Okay.
For people who haven't got them, there's only really two ones with kind of a story, and one isn't really a story either. It's just kind of like a thing. The Robin one, with Black Mask, is okay. I
It
don't
is
know.
okay.
It's Robin is an awesome character. Like he's
Oh yeah,
awesome to play as.
definitely.
He's got really cool gadgets, and he's a really different like playability character wise to Batman. Like he's really acrobatic, really light and fun. I haven't got Nightwing yet, but the story they
Nightwing's
give him
great.
the story they give him though is just like it's Black Mask, yeah. And then you play it's like no, it's not Black Mask. It's just a normal thug in the skin of Black Mask because he doesn't even talk. I just wanted him to talk. Because Black Mask usually has like this really thick like New York accent, but
Alright.
he didn't even talk. And the train level was really cool though, where it's like Batman side
Yeah,
scroller.
I like that a lot. It's pretty neat.
Have you ever replayed that with like Batman?
Uh, I think so. I'm not sure though. I
If you
can't remember.
do, it's like freaking. It's easy as hell because Batman just punches everyone. He's like poof, 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 dead. Whereas Robin's like jumping around and being all sneaky and stuff. I don't know.
Oh, I also didn't get. You get two maps of that DLC.
Yeah.
You get the Predator one as well. I didn't get what that had to do with Black Mask.
Oh no! If you play it as a career,
Oh right, yeah.
Black Mask is in that one, but only if you
Oh
play it
right.
as a career.
Oh, that's
He's like
cool.
there's like a little room where you can't get in.
Yeah.
He's in there and he's like looking at you and he's like freaking out the more and more you kill him.
Oh right.
And
Oh,
he
that's
like
really cool. I'll have to try that out.
yeah, when he sees you as well, he points to you and all his men run up. And I was just like, just say
Oh, I see.
something. It's like just talk. Yeah, and the Harley Quinn one is okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's really expensive, not worth the money at all. But it's a good story. I did enjoy it, but
It's
it's
the
not worth
Harley.
it.
I think the Harley Quinn one is really just like okay, now we're definitely gonna make a sequel because Batman is
Ah,
not in a good place.
no, he's really not, is he?
He's going through some really big issues and
He's like a really grumpy old man in that DLC.
yeah, but can you blame him? Like freaking
No, I can't blame him.
yeah, one of his many girlfriends got killed by the Joker, and
And
the
now
only
Joker's dead
and
too.
now
So,
Joker's dead as well. I don't know, man. But I liked how the Harley Quinn thing because you don't see Batman enough at the
yeah.
end of the main story, so you don't know that he's all in this bad place. But then after the Harley Quinn DLC, you're kind of like, okay, Batman's not really in the best state.
Yeah, I like the way because I remember when I was playing through the game. I really like Robin's voice, even though you see him for like a second, and he
Yeah,
doesn't talk when you play as him. Like he
yeah.
just is really quiet and stuff. But when he's talking to Batman on the roof, like in the main story, I really like his voice actor. I thought it was
Yeah.
really good. Well done. It sounded like Robin should sound.
I think it's the guy who played Dick Drake in the animated series as well.
Is it? Oh, that's
Because
cool.
Paul Dini wrote most of the animated series, and he's got the guy who plays Joker, Mark Hamill, is the guy who plays him in the animated series. The guy who plays Batman, Kevin Conroy, is the one who done him in the animated series. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Gordon is from the animated series. Barbara as well, and I think Robin. He's Tim in this game, but I think he's the one who played Dick because the guy who played
Oh, right.
Tim in
That's cool.
the game is like a kid.
I wish they gave Dick a voice too.
Yeah, yeah, like
That'd
I've
be
been
cool.
told that Nightwing's like one of the coolest characters, but he doesn't talk.
Yeah, it's weird because because he's so cocky and stuff, he should talk, But
Yeah.
I
Uh,
found, because when you play the challenge rooms as Batman, he talks. You play him as Catwoman, she talks. But when you play as him as Robin, he's completely quiet. And the same with Nightwing too.
yeah. Well, hold on. Let me just stop this over. All right. Let's wrap this up then because we've gone way longer than we expected to.
Okay.
Yeah, but I really recommend even if you don't like if you own a console, and you just play like bits and bobs on it. You're not a big gamer, so you haven't got this game, but you are a huge Batman fan. I highly recommend buying this because just for the story
Uh,
alone, you don't have to do any of the side missions. Even though you'll do side missions, you'll be like, oh my god, there's that villain that I didn't think they'd ever put in a game, like Hush or like Azrael and stuff like that. Um,
yeah, it's a cracking game.
yeah, so I'd recommend it for you who's played it. Put your opinions in the comments below. And before we go, I do want to mention again Jack's channel. It's really fun if you like crazy vlogs because he is a crazy vlogger. And also, me and him also have a show together on the channel Man of Fire Films. And it's all about anime. So if you like anime and you like us talking, then you should check that out.
Should.
The first episode's up now, and the next episode should be up on the 15th of this month. If I'm not lazy and because I'm horrible at organizing stuff, but it should be. And yeah, so check that out when it comes out, and we shall see you in a bit. So yeah, Jack, have you got any last things to say?
Buy the game because it's really good, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you already own the game, buy it again, and then again,
Yeah. Just keep buying it. Spend all
and
your
keep
money on
sending it to me and Jack, because then we'll sell them on eBay and be rich. So yeah. All right, I'll see you guys.